Hello, Site-43 community. Today we'll be reviewing Site-43, the game we're creating, and highlighting all the different features that I plan to add to the game. But before I do that, I'm going to showcase the features I already added into the game, and show you all the progress that has been made ever since the game's first release date. So let's just start it off easily. So first we have the Class D containment chambers. They're very simplistic. They've just got a sink, toilet, table with a CP file document, whatever, and a bed. And the room is very simple, nothing too special. You can't sleep in the beds yet. I plan to add something to that so you can kind of sleep in them. Every room is the exact same. You can't open them from the inside though. I'm still learning how to script a little, so the other button's just invisible and the click distance is 0, so you literally cannot click it no matter how close you get to the button. Moving on, we have a passageway to another sector of the facility. This is one of my favorite rooms because of the detail, you got the piping up here, the whatever color you want to call these poles, you got the doors. Now over here, there is no completed area. I will be talking about this in a second, once I finish highlighting all the different parts of the site. Moving forward, we have a hallway, a passageway to the offices and the bathrooms. These are just normal offices for SCP Foundation personnel. Still need to add some chairs in for the desks, because they're not very... You can't really use a computer if you don't have a chair. It's kind of uncomfortable. But, we have just some posters, bookshelf, just ordinary things you would find in an office. Next to the offices is the conference room, where people just go in and they talk about whatever, and they just talk. Pretty simplistic. You've got SCP documents, another bookshelf, and I'm planning to add more detail to this room. It's just very plain at the moment. Let's see, what else? Let me just turn sensitivity down a little. The bathrooms are not very detailed. They are very simplistic in design. They only have the stalls right now, and there's no indication of which one is male or female. You see, you just have doors that you go through. They're very boring at the moment, but that's not my main concern. It's a bathroom. I can finish that last, and nothing will change. Next up, we have the test room and the internal security department conference room, which will be accessible only to level 4 internal security department staff and higher, or keycard level 4 and higher, which is the mild orange one that I'm holding here in my hand. The test room, I still need to add some scripting to it. I need to make it so when you step in here and a button is pressed on the outside, some gas comes down and kills any test subject inside, to make sure that you can actually use this as some sort of testing room. You have a vent here that I plan to use, make usable, as you can fall through down through it for roleplay purposes. You have these little vents that don't actually do anything, they're just there for decor. They're spread only on the left side of the facility, because I felt if I added the same amount on each side, it would just be too much. But again, 0 click distance, so you literally cannot open it or close it. Your click distance is too small. You have a tiny little computer here. Still needs a little bit of work. I might add some decals to the computer screen so you can at least look at something. Internal security department room is a little bit barren, and you'll see what I mean in a second. There's nothing in here. There's no lights, there's no desks, there's no walls. Well, there's walls, but there's no spawning walls or anything like that. It's very simplistic. There's nothing in it yet because I still have to add detail. Right now I'm just building the main components of the game, such as rooms, wall designs, floor designs, decals, just the general stuff, and then I'll be adding details like tables and spawning pads and all that stuff later. Next up we have the main corridor to different sites, parts of the site. Here is the corridor to gate B. This door I'll be showcasing in a second. It's not as important, well, it is important, but not as important as all the other parts. needs lighting, of course. This is gate B. Let me see if this works. Yeah, no, these don't work. I kind of screwed up the scripts a little, but that's okay. I'll restore them. They should work in a little. But there's nothing past this door. There's just another door, and after that there's nothing. Up here will be a camera room, where you will be able to go up and observe anyone crossing through gate B. There's nothing inside yet, just a ton of wall lines and walls and a roof and some floor decals. So there's nothing really there. It's just very plain. I can't seem to turn my camera properly. We have the elevator here, which I really like. It's organized, it's clean. Kind of wish I could get rid of that. That kind of gives away the aspect of it, but that's okay, I guess. Moving on, we have one of my favorite rooms, the one where I operate everything, such as sounds and all that stuff. We have the control room. Now this one, you cannot open doors in the control room with a level key card of 5 or lower. It just doesn't work. It won't let you. You need an Omni card, which is only accessible to staff members in the administrative departments, such as moderators, administrators, super admins, co-owners, and owners, me being the only owner. We just have some, electric outlets, some power supply, whatever you want to call it, I don't really care. Some computer screens, might make them more detailed later. This is just, again, design. And then we have the control room, which contains all the noises, and there's only one camera at the moment, and it looks down the corridor to the control room, which I don't know why I have it there, no one can get in. But I'm just going to be showcasing a couple of the sounds, so if your volume is a little too high, you might want to turn it down. Let me just make sure mine is a little low too. Oof.
SCP-682 just broke out at Gate B.
We have the SCP-682, the nuclear warhead.
We're detonating the Alpha warheads in T-minus 90 seconds.
The really loud and obnoxious alarm, but it's very efficient in scaring people. We have the SCP nuclear bomb, whatever you want to call it, nuclear missile failure.
We were unable to detonate the warheads for unknown reasons. All helicopters and...
We have the MTF unit, multiple Keter and Euclid breaches.
The site is experiencing multiple Keter and Euclid level containment breaches.
And a custom noise that I made.
Mobile Task Force Unit Epsilon 11, designated Nine-Tailed Fox, has entered the facility. All remaining survivors are advised to stay in the evacuation shelter or any other safe area until the unit has secured the facility. We'll start escorting personnel out when the escaped SCPs have been recontained.
So that was that one. I can't stop it early. When I press it, it just plays out. I can't stop it early like these. We have the exact same thing over here, the containment breach alarm, or announcement.
The site is experiencing...
It's a little bit quieter.
The site is...
So I might remove that feature, but I don't want to because I might screw up the script. The containment breach alarm, and the MTF has entered the site. We have a primary lighting on and off. So this is very eerie. I really like this one because it's loud and it makes it really dark. And the thing is, I don't have any black block, like a really black block above the map, which adds shadows to the game, and I don't have one above the map right now because I use it because it gets in the way of building and construction and observing the map and stuff. But once it's added in, this room will be much darker along with the rest of the facility. I will be showcasing that right now. Let's go check out the rest of the facility and how dark it is. Only the parts I've shown because I don't want to give anything else up at the moment. But as you can see, it's very dark. The lights are not very helpful as they're in shutdown mode. They don't look like it, but trust me, it works. When there's a black sheet over it, you get hallways like this that are very dark, and I really am not a fan of the dark, so I'm going to go back and turn the lights back on. So once the game comes out, you can check it out yourself if I'm in the server, or an administrator's in the server. But yeah, that's just the basics. I'm going to turn the lights back on. I really don't want this. I feel like I'm being followed, even though I haven't added the SCPs yet. Okay. And on. We have music. And we have announcements.
Don't forget, today is pizza day. So head on down to the cafeteria to grab yourself a hot slice.
This one is just a movie theater night. These two are very loud, hence I will not be playing them. Like, they're extremely loud, and I'm probably going to lower the volume in the scripts later. But, yeah, they're just very, very loud, and I don't like it. But, they're basically the SCP-173 testing chamber, where they're like, oh, get in the chamber or you will be terminated. And then the second one, this one right here, oh, that's a chair, that's another chair. This one right here is telling you, oh, you're going to get terminated right now because you didn't go in. And these are alarms.
This is not a drill.
You know, all that stuff, and then you have the alarm for this one. It's very loud. Yeah, this is the control room. It's very simplistic. Oh, it's not simplistic. I don't care. You have the documents on the table here. And once this video has been out for about 4 or so months, you know, actually no, I'm gonna leave this video up. I don't care if people see the control room and they're not an administrator. I'm probably gonna have to change it by then. But you know, that's just the control room. Moving on, we have the next part of the foundation. And this is like where it leads to different parts of the facility. So here we have the light containment zone. Now there should be a sign here that says light containment, but there was a grammar error in the decal. It was a free decal. I didn't make it because I don't know the color matching and all that stuff, the color schemes. And it was supposed to say light containment, but it said light cointainment, like the word coin. And yeah, it didn't look right. We have the entrance zone sign, and these doors close by themselves. Sometimes they don't close by themselves, and you have to close them manually. I don't know why it does it sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. They look very slow. Yeah, see, this happens, and they open sometimes like at different paces. But I don't know. Here, there's nothing here. I'm still working on it. You have the moon. That's about it. Let's see. Moving on. We have the Omni Room. Now the Omni Room can only be opened by a SCP level 5 card. Oh yeah. And, yeah, see what I mean. These doors don't close now. So I'm gonna have someone who knows how to script fix that, because that's very annoying. The Omni Room can only be accessed with an Omni card. So, and there's nothing in here yet. It's not a very important room, because I don't know how to script, like, different teams and stuff. Now down here is the, like, offices for higher ranked personnel and the cafeteria. So if you just go in, put the key card in, there we go. So it's already a very different color. Instead of being black only with white, it's orange with double stripes and one singular large stripe. You have the SCP logo. You can look into the offices, but without a level key card. Let's see. Without a keycard level 3 or higher, you can get in. There are different documents with a pen on the table. Not the very best pen I've ever made, but it's just simplistic for the sake of time saving while in development of a map. You have this office up here, which I'm guessing it's like for higher ranked office members and stuff. But yeah, it's very simplistic. In this area here, we have the cafeteria. And the cafeteria is large. Very large. I'm probably going to have to put like lighting blocks in here, invisible lighting, no collision blocks, just to make it so the lights can actually be down, because these lights don't actually do too much. They don't do anything really. They're just here for like design purposes, and I need to put down actual light blocks sometimes. There's nothing here, so that's about it. Let me see if there's any room I missed. I think I got every single one, but I just want to be sure. Let me think. Yeah, no, I got every room. So that was just a very simplistic design. It's obviously going to be updated more as I go along while building. But yeah, it's just very simple at the moment. Now we're going to take a look at overhead view, just to look at some exterior designs. So, as you can tell, overhead it looks much bigger than it really is. On the inside it feels much smaller. but on the outside it looks much larger. And over here we have the Cole's Admin Infinite, which allows anyone with a power to do commands and stuff, so that way people can kick. On the inside it looks relatively clean, like there's no like weird looking edges where it's like, oh, this looks out of place, or oh, this shouldn't be here, or oh, for example, like this block is coming out 0.005 pixels, or what's it called? What does the game call it? 0.005 studs off of this block here, and it's very annoying because, for example, I'm basing this game off of Site-43's Site-41 game, which has been updating just barely to make it look neater and nicer and cleaner. But it was just very messy. Like, some stairs were different sizes, all on the same set. The walls and decals were very scrunched up, making them look very unorganized. But it's just very based off of it. So, up here is the doors. So we have like different kinds of doors that I've been working on. These are the doors that don't work. They don't work because I inputted a script. I input a script that didn't really work too well on them. So if you look at the script here, where is it? If we use this door, for example, the SCP double door, I labeled them so they have higher levels. If we look at the script for the left door, for example, I screwed up one of the scripts. So I made it so when this function open door, right, when this function begins, it doesn't end fully because I need to put a space, up, and another one, but I didn't do that. I deleted one of the entire scripts, which would put end here, replace this with function close door, and then brackets, and it would close the door, and it would end this function, which means that it would open the door completely, and this function would begin after these two ends, and it would close the door completely with manual requests. But I didn't do that, and I tried to make it so it would be like this, where it would close automatically. So I would put wait 3 seconds, and it would close automatically. But because there is no other end here, the script can't loop and redo the function itself. So I tried fixing it by doing stuff like this, where I put a function close door, and it would not work. Or I would put wait end, and it would do that, but it wouldn't work. And I was thinking, what should I do? What do I do? And nothing would be working. So I'm just trying different things. Hopefully what I just put in works, because it's been a while since I did these scripts, but yeah. For example, this is a checkpoint door, the one seen down there in that gray little box there. I spent about an hour and a half on these scripts, tinkering with them and seeing what would work, and I finally get them to work at least a couple of times before having to be closed manually, but I feel as if they work. Now, getting on to the interior designs, like different kinds of things. Moving on from the cafeteria, there's going to be a hallway that extends down with a bathroom going, so let me see if I have any MS Paint. It's not going to be the best thing ever, compared to like places like Site-14. It's going to be better than Site-7, the crappier version at least. I don't know if there's a better version, but yeah, so we're going to have the rooms extending out from there, the bathroom, conference room, janitor's room, another conference room maybe, the light containment zone with like the 18 different like safe SCPs, the corridor with like 18 different rooms, the hallway stretching out here, and apart from that, that's the progress I plan to make in the coming days for SCP Site-43. I hope you enjoyed the review of what I'm going to be doing with the map. It's been going really well recently, and I hope you guys enjoy it when it finally comes out. Paid release, like the beta test, is probably just going to be 25 Robux. It's relatively cheap, and I might lower it if the majority of people can't afford it, which shouldn't be too much of a problem, hopefully. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I will see you later. Bye.